Shh. It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
If you think I'm a pussy, I'm a punk, you tell me right now. Because listen, I am the baddest man. Fuck me.
So that'll give a bit of energy. It's good night. It is all over in the 11th round.
Kia ora team, I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way in. Jabber! So the pre-fight antics are continuing, but there ain't long to go now. Apparently from the WBC, the contracts have to be in by the 21st, but in an interview that I'm gonna play with Frank Warren, he says the 19th. Either way, it's only a few days until this fight's either gonna happen or it ain't. But there's some antics going on. Dillian Whyte is still silent. Tyson Fury is still trying to get a bite out of him on social media, but Dillian Whyte refuses to lend any type of helping hand with any type of promotion unless they want to pay him for it. And I guess being offered 20% for a world title fight in a mandatory situation is the lowest percentage I've ever heard of. And Dillian Whyte isn't just an ordinary mandatory challenger, he's also an interim champion. He's also had his own pay-per-view shows, yet they still want to only give him 20%. But there's a consequence. Check out these interviews.
And of course, Tyson Fury signed his contract immediately, and we're having trouble with Dillian Whyte because first they said they wanted more money, but for that they would participate in the promotion. Well, I thought they're getting plenty of money and they should participate in the promotion. But that's not their theory. So we sent them a bare bone contract in accordance with WBC rule, and they have that contract now, and the lawyer for Dillian Whyte says they will sign that contract and send it back to us. And so that contract will come back, I believe, sometime next week, and then Frank will set the date of the press conference, and it may be a press conference with Tyson Fury and a contract.
So Bob's saying, we're not going to pay you another cent. If you don't want to promote the fight, so be it. And you know what? I think Dillian Whyte's going to sit on his hands and go, sweet as, I'll sit and wait for my arbitration case results, and maybe I'll get a bit more money that way. But I ain't doing you punks any favors, because it was you punks who asked the WBC to only give me 20%. And it was those we breed confusion punks that said, yeah, we agreed because Bob asked. That ain't corruption, I don't know what is. And you know, prior to this fight getting ordered, made, however you want to put it, many of us were pretty excited about the lead up to this fight. The build up was going to be awesome. Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury, two big shit talkers, was just going to be awesome. But that's all gone now. Half of the promotion for the fight is gone. For a fight that, in my opinion, was bid on $10 million overpriced. I think what Eddie Hearn bid, about $31 million, was probably about what the fight would generate. There might be a little room for a little bit of upside afterwards for everybody. But this $41 million? I don't think so. And without that big promotion behind it, or the shit talk, without Dillian's input, I don't think it's gonna do anywhere near $41 million. It may have with that build up, but without it, I don't see it. Now it's time for Fish Eyes to chime in.
We entered into a purse bid, and there were terms of that purse bid were certain things had to be done. One of the terms were that contracts have to be lodged within 21 days. So he's got till the 19th, so he's doing nothing wrong at the moment. We'd have preferred him to have done it earlier so we could get out and do what we do together and promote, but it is what it is. The contract's got to be signed by the 19th of February, and as Bob said, I expect as well that they'll sign it. If for any strange reason they don't, then he's out of it.
So interestingly, Frank says the 19th they're due in, but all the news articles, and I think it was a statement from the WBC, said the 21st. But either way, it doesn't make any difference. It's a few days away. But I do expect Dillian and his lawyers to sit on that contract as long as they can. Make them sweat. Don't let them start no promotion or announcing nothing until the actual date where the contract is due will be handed in. So for those of you who have watched the channel for any length of time, you would know that I'm not exactly a big Dillian Whyte fan. I like watching the dude fight. He's great entertainment to watch fighting, but I don't really like him that much out of the ring. He's passed up opportunities in the past and blah blah blah. I'm not going to go into it, but in this instance I'm going to be standing behind him. I don't like when people try to shaft people, and I think he's doing the right thing by sitting on his hands and giving Bob and Frank the finger. Basically saying, you better hope this fight makes enough money to pay your bills, otherwise someone's going down. Maybe even Queensbury, because they're already $6 million in the hole. But anyway, let us know your thoughts. I look forward to getting into some conversations with y'all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I am out. See you! So that's us for today. I hope you have enjoyed. You can show your appreciation with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to check out our Discord community, where you can find boxing news, fight links, live streamed fights, and much more. So look after yourself and your family. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. See you!